Hello friends, now let's start with our next program, that is linear search program. So linear search is a technique where we are trying to search an element present inside the array in our normal C and C++ programs or in Java programs. So here we just go through the element one by one and try to search it for the element. So there are many ways in which we can try to use the programs in the form of linear search in Python. But since we have to make use of a technique called as linear search, we go according to the rules and regulations of how we are trying to work with the linear search. Though there is an alternative in linear search programs by making use of the in operator as well. But in this particular case, we are not trying to make use of in uh, operator, but use it in the form of a normal variable. So we are using in variable, but we are using the for loop in this. So even if I don't make use of any for loop also, it works well and good for the element whatever I am searching for inside the list. So let us try to understand this particular program. So in this particular program, we are just trying to create an empty list. Then we are just getting the size of the list by using this particular statement. Then I am initializing the value of I equals to 0, which is a variable constraint for the while loop. Then we are just limiting the condition of the while loop from the I equals to 0 to the size of the list. Then I am just trying to read the values from the user, and I am trying to use the input function and convert them into the integer variable, and after converting it into the integer variable, I am making use of the list with the append function, and I am appending each one of the variable whatever have been read from the uh, input function in the previous line. That is, the temp1 will be appended to the list as we go on inside the while loop till it reaches the list size. And after that, we are just trying to get the search element from the user. So the user enters the element which has to be searched inside the particular list, and what we do is we just try to make use of a temporary variable in the form of a flag, and we initialize it to 0, so that if the flag is 0, then we say that the element is not found, and if the flag is set to 1, then we can say that the flag is the flag, if it is set to 1, then we can say that element is found. So instead of making use of 0, we can use even the values true or false also. So there is no any distinction, we can use even true or false, right? So first let's run the program using the 0 value and the 1 value and try to see whether it works well and good. So what I do is I just make use of for element inside the list by using the in operator, and using the in keyword automatically it searches for the value. If search element equals to ELE, that is the search element or the key element, if it is found, then I will update the flag with 1. Then make use of the break statement, which is a jumping statement, and it takes me completely out of the for loop on the first occurrence of my value, that is element whatever I have given as the key value. Then as soon as I come out of this, then the flag is already set to 1. If the element is found, then I print the search element is found. Let us suppose that the element is not present inside the list, then I'll not be entering inside the if condition itself, because the condition every time fails, then I'll be entering into the end of my for loop without updating the value of flag 1. So hence I'll be having a unsuccessive or the failed search. So then I'll be writing search element is not found. So let's run this program and check it out how exactly this is going to work. So if I just run this program, then I'll be having the output something like this. So in this, what I will do is I just give the size, let us say the size is 8, then I give the values 5, 6, you can give any random values. I'll give -6, then I'll give 9, then 25, then -84, then -5, then so I have read all the elements, and after reading all the elements it is trying to ask for the element which is key element. So which element I need to find inside this particular list by making use of the linear search. So let's give the value 8. So if I give the value 8, since 8 is present, I will be saying searching element is found. So the search element is found and hence my search is successful. So let us run this program for the unsuccessful search. So let us give the values here in the form of, size of the list as 5, then give the values 9, 6, 5, 4, 3. Then give any value something like -5, which is not there inside the list, and hence I'll be getting searching element not found. So this is how I'll be getting the values of my elements, whether it is present inside the list or not, by using the linear search. So here we need to remember one thing: linear search is always a very rigorous search, because it is going to search for all the elements one by one inside the list without having any distinction whether the element is not there. So here the complexity of the algorithm depends upon the size of the list. So if the size of the list is n and the element is not present, then you are going to search through the entire list and the complexity of the program will be n times. So for that reason we always see that there is a better option whenever we are trying to work for the linear search type of programs. If the list is too big, it is not recommended to use the linear search, but if the list is very small, then we can go for linear search. So here let us try to make the changes to the 0 value to false, and the flag value to true. And here we can use if flag, then print search element is found, and if it is false, then I will just say searching element not found. So I'll just run this program and see what happens. So for the second run, let us give the values of list size as 4, then give some values randomly, then I give the value as 6. So here we are getting some value false. So false, it is having a that is capital F, because it is a keyword. Then run it once again. Then let's have the value 5 as the size of the list, and give some random values, then give the element, let us give the value 4, so the search element is found. Similarly, if I run the same program for unsuccessful search and see, let's give the size as 4, then give some values 3, 6, 5, 1, and give the value as 8, then we can see search element is not found. So here we are using element in list. So even if I don't use the for loop also, it works well and good. There is no problem at all inside this, but the working of the flag one has to be, we have to be very careful while working with that. So this is how our searching program for linear search works. Okay, thank you very much.